Oh, actually, because of my new headset, I may be able to do it this way.
Yeah, just mute some. Gee. Jeez.
Okay, hopefully that's set.
So where are you at in this story?
Um, I am at reach hunter rank 50.
Oh.
I've yeah, I started to be introduced to the Elder Dragons officially. I've faced for the first time ever. I've never faced. It wasn't in World. A Chameleos.
Yeah. Camilios is a little bit older.
Yeah, and then we just saw a Teostra,
A what
and
now?
then a Teostra.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Teostra. No, I wasn't fully paying attention to that, and I heard it was Asra, and I was like, the what now?
Okay. I froze suddenly, like I was
Yeah, I was
mispronouncing
mispronouncing
a word.
something. Oh
Yeah,
god.
Mads, I muted so I could talk with Seth. Make sure we were set. Can you hear Seth all right?
Where are
I would assume yes. Yes. Okay.
I want to know
Sweet.
when they actually start coming. Is it really all the way?
Yeah. So the limit was raised to 999 for me, but my hub progress has now reached HR 50, which I'm at 48. So I'm 2 away.
Nice.
Yeah, so two more quests and I'll get there. And I assume it's probably like level 50 is like face the dr dragon serpents again or something, but we'll see
Oh,
when
the
we get
like
there.
the
Kill
Narwa
them
and whatever
officially.
that is.
Yeah, like officially kill them or something, but
Well, because it's like, what is it? There's like the Narwa and Ibushi, and then there's like All Mother Narwa or something like that.
yeah, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I spoiled some of that because I was checking out the event quests in high rank, and it's like, oh yeah, here's some variations of dragons you haven't faced yet. I'm like, oh well, okay. So cool, I guess.
Yeah, the those fights aren't bad. To get a lot of XP initially, I would do like rampage quests and stuff like that. They do get kind of boring doing rampages over and over.
Oh really? Okay.
Well, it was the like high end rampages would give you quite a lot of XP and stuff, and like they're and my I think they're pretty damn easy for what they are, because you don't even have to be like fighting stuff that much. You just kind of shoot things with like
Yeah.
turrets and like ballistas, and then every now and again you ring the gong and you go and beat the hell out of something. But
Ooh, actually, ha so I haven't done this. In World, we were in a group so that we could join each other's. Is that something we have to do again for this, or how do I know that you can join? You're the only one that can join my quests.
yeah, I see. Oh no, any.
Is it Hunter Connect?
One sec. You should. You can just. We can just create a lobby, and then I can send you an invite.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's do that then. Chad, I didn't do it. I couldn't reach 50 before he joined. I tried.
Wow. Set a passcode. That is true. That is true. Probably should do that. But the thing is oh, see, now I gotta like hide this passcode, huh? And then it's gonna, God. All right, well, you guys don't get to see this.
Full screen for mine too.
Ah, looky there.
Boom. There we go. Oh. Love it.
See, we need to get you.
Oh, Mads, thank you.
We need to get you some of them master ranks. You see, that's what we need to get you.
Yeah, I assume once I assume 50 is probably the last milestone, and then everything past that is probably master, right?
Well, the main thing is just, isn't it?
Special quest is coming
Hold
for
on,
you.
let me.
Yeah, you
Master-
do whatever. I
Didn't
got some stuff to do.
me?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you can talk and do whatever you need to do, but I got some channel requests I need to do real quick, so I'll be listening.
Ah.
But I gotta get up and stretch, and I gotta chug a water bottle, so I'll be listening. But hold on.
He's got to stretch and chug a water bottle. That's interesting.
Yeah, entertain my chat.
I think they're gonna be watching you deep gulp some water. So I need to figure out what kind of gear I'm gonna be running, because if I use all of mine, it's gonna be probably quite overpowered. You see. What do I don't even have. When in the world did I do any of that? That seems goofy. Why is it like this? I'm in. Hold on. Gotta make a way back over here. Does it always look like that? Or it's just straight up? Am I tripping? Or I don't just see all of my weapons roll out like in... Or am I thinking a world? I mean, granted, to be fair, this is the only category I use. Genuine. I'm a longsword main. DPS edgelord boy. It is what it is. I'm debating just making a random ass weapon and taking it with me, because I don't really want to use my gear.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
I was telling chat that I've been debating trying to do a switching to an. I've always done dual blade, but I was debating switching to another weapon set to be more support focused.
Really? A support?
Not
I-
jump off the deep end and do like a hunter. horn
Oh,
or
dude, that
something
sounds like you're gonna. It was like you're gonna run a hunting horn, bro.
I have been
No,
wanting
I
to
was
run
thinking of
bow
doing
since I was little.
either the
You could say I'm
bow
something of an
gun or
expert
the
at
bow
this point.
itself,
Don't worry about your gear. I can
and
just your
take a
hammer
step
with
back
confidence.
instead of being in the monster's face all the time.
Yeah, I never used them very much. The bow gun I've used a little bit, but the bow I don't think I've really used the bow at all outside of like the Monster Hunter mobile. Oh, this is a Velasquez. Kind of neat. Yeah,
I'll be here when you need me.
is it? I don't remember how this game. They all get confusing because there's been a whole ton of Monster Hunters, but I don't remember if it's this one is Master Rank just the when you get to here to like Sunbreak with the DLC.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I've had a limit on the levels I could go to up until level 50, and then it said the max was raised to 999. So I assume that would start master after that, but I'm not sure.
Well, there are like there's nothing in here. Why did I search that Kahoot nest? But there are like quests that you'll get when you get to a different hunter rank. But yeah, after I think like 50, there's nothing like really that's going to be a story thing for you.
Chat wants me to give you a treat.
So I think everything else is just like, oh, you made it to like 75. You get to fight these monsters. You made it to 100. Hey, go fight these monsters. But I think they're just to be able to fight them.
Good boy. Hey, good boy, go. Send your brother. He needs treats too. No, this isn't for you. No, go. Encourage old man.
Oh. I guess I can't come back. Oop. Why am I doing? Ah! It's not at all what I want.
Come here, you want a treat?
I'm hitting
Come
the
here.
back pedals. We'll just go over.
Come here. Come on, buddy. There you go. Good boy. Good boy.
This is gonna be
Go lay down.
incredible. I'm gonna be so dog
Alrighty.
shit.
So, I assume I'm posting a quest?
Yeah, bro. You're
Okay,
the.
sorry. There's some stuff I needed to do.
I'm here to assist you in your endeavors.
Let's do a rampage then.
What rampage? Apex Rathalos. Hell yeah.
Which is, I'm jumping right into the deep end on high rank because I haven't done one of these yet. I haven't faced one, so.
Oh, I thought you meant you haven't done a rampage. I was like, aren't they mandatory like early
Yeah,
on in
no.
this shit?
Low rank, yeah.
And for whatever reason, in Sunbreak, they were just like, nah, that sucks. We ain't doing them anymore. Like, they just stopped.
I'm still busy.
Yeah, my dude definitely looks
Oh,
like
you
some
know-
kind of like vampire knight.
Let's see. I assume Rathalos.
Thunder.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I was telling chat how I've learned so much just from playing now.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
It's like, hey, actually, I know.
Yeah,
general
yeah,
base
they
knowledge
because
of what I
they
should
yeah
play,
those
so-
pop up right on the screen to tell you what they're weak against. And this one, you have to like either Google it or you have to fight it first before it tells you like its weakness when you like look it up in the menu.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so long since I did this shit.
Time has
I
come.
don't know why I took any of this. I don't need this nearly as much as you're gonna need this. I'm
Alright.
using goofy SK. I actually am intrigued to see if any of this is gonna like severely injure me at some point. I can't imagine. This gear should be so much higher level.
Alright. I don't think I've done one of these on stream. So this is essentially just a tower defense. We're playing monkey.
The
What is it?
balloon.
Monkey balloon.
Yeah, that whatever that stuff is. Yeah, I mean, I haven't. God, dude. Yeah, 'cause like I said, none of this was in. Sunbreak. Like they stopped doing it, so I haven't done one of these since.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done any of these since it stopped. And this is. Oh, stop that.
All set.
You handled big preparations. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh.
Oh, wow.
For Kimura!
Die! Dude, I'll tell you what, Kezu has to be one of the ugliest things.
Yeah, dude, it's a literal penis monster.
Like,
I get
it-
what you say.
It's grody. Die! Can't see your head, damn it. Ah! I got hit by the fruit monkey, I think. Oh, nope. It was, whatever this velocity. Oh, God. Oh, how dare you. Tap. Cat! Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't take any damage from this stuff, right? Which is... However, remembering the buttons for this is already creepy. Let me... Cat!
Nailed it.
Alright, so hold on.
What?
What? He's all dead. Oh, see. Bro, trying to remember button combos is so silly. I'm just like hitting combos and I'm like, I think this is
Love it.
Need to buy me a new controller.
Get prepared! Got another one for you!
Stick drift gives me crippling depression.
Yeah, dude. I had to change mine.
It's brutal right now. I ain't even gonna lie. Every night, like if I just start, I'll be like fighting something, and then I'm just looking up towards the sky. I'm like, oh, cool.
All set.
What are you turning that into?
All set.
I thought we had more than one auto cannon.
We do. We have two.
Well, yeah, I meant. I knew
Oh,
you were doing one. I didn't know it was only two. Oh my god.
Yep. Hit it a cup, dip, cup,
And I'll make this another mountable.
Come on, I'll shoot him with my cannon.
Can I hurt them when
Beizoku.
they're outside the area? I can't.
Such elegance.
Oh wait, is that the? Ah. What is that? I know it's one of these. Yeah, it's that. Now I know what's going on here. I forgot you could stance switch, and I was so confused. I was like, what am I doing? That is not the skill loadout that I thought I had. These are so hectic. There's just big ass monsters everywhere. You're weak. Repel using
I should
bamboo.
heal.
Oh, gone still. Correct.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got company.
Oh, Rajang. Look at him go.
I freaking hate these things. These are my least favorite monster now, the Rajang.
Oh, dude. You're speaking to the Rajang lover of the
I-
century. Yeah, it's like,
I was like, I remember not fondly, you know.
ah! Yeah, Rajang's one of my favorite.
I just
They're
can't.
they're
you were fine with
wild.
Tigers too, and I couldn't do them for a long time.
Tigrex, Tigrex, once you like really know like his like patterns, he's not bad. But also a lot of that is because of you're using duels, and it's really hard to just run and get directly underneath him and just be like fight. He runs around the room constantly. Like if you try to use your like demon dance stuff, it's gonna be really hard to get him without him like doing like a tailspin or something of the sort. Or try to haul ass across the room for no reason and yell.
Right.
Yeah. 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 I'm riding a water weasel, beating the shit out of a big, mean, explosive goose.
Oh no, you don't.
If anyone has arachnophobia and sees this, sorry about ya.
Right.
It's sorry about ya. I'm literally just beating the hell out of a giant spider. see. What do we want? Where do you have the Wyvern fires set?
Where do I have? I have in the.
So the Wyvern fires, normally in my experience, the best place to like aim them is like at the door, because things are definitely gonna get here and start banging on it, you know. So I like to put them up
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So they shoot.
They shoot out like fireballs and shit, like Wyvern
Right.
blast them.
Right. So they have the laser, but it's only you aim them in a direction and then they just shoot there. They don't like.
Yeah.
It's not like an auto turret.
No, it's not gonna move. It will only
okay.
shoot where that thing's pointed. So you just kind of
I
like
bet
put them
that's
vaguely
what
in
screwed me up.
front of this
You're
door, like here, and then like whenever things are like beating on the door, it'll just shoot them every now
I bet that's what screwed me up for ever.
and again.
Stay safe.
Put this here. Oh, do I have? I probably do.
Put down a bomb. Ready
Some
to
of
blow.
these bombs in here. And then more. This should be big boy waves, right? It'll be like
Yeah.
a couple like things, and then good old Rathless is coming.
Almost got all of them.
I don't know where the other one is. Bring it on! We got a big ass turret. Shoot everything. Nargacuga for a long time was one of my. I really liked his design. Like when he gets mad and there's like glowing red eyes like shooting across the screen, and the fact that he's like based after like a Black Panther Jaguar bat.
I made them very angry, very quickly.
Still have that. Not today, Kimo-san. Oh, you're gonna be.
Oh, you suck.
Keep messing. Ah! I saw it there and I couldn't get off of it. Is there no gong anymore in this place? That's true.
What's the gong do?
The gong? When you use the gong, it's what lets you run down and start dealing a bunch of damage with your weapon. So like you'll be like fighting normal. Like we can't really do anything during this. This is just national tragedy. We're being executed. Yeah, that right there, that counter
so
signal. That right there.
Yeah.
Now instead of doing like 68 damage per hit with your weapon, you're gonna be doing like hundreds. That's just
So do we have to go to the secondary area here?
yeah.
Okay. I've never done these kinds. So should we have like set this up before they got here? Probably?
No. This is just how this goes. You can't. I mean, I guess you could like teleport. Any of these like big boss ones always end up like this.
United we
I don't know
stand
how I just did that. Yeah, whenever the counter signal goes off, it is like good to like run down and just beat the hell out of it, because you'll put out so much more damage doing that than you will almost anything else. Obviously, the highest damage is that nuke you just put on it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Woo! Gonna get right in the middle of this while I can. Good God, I can't see anything anymore. It's just a mess. Oh, good gracious. Set this stuff up.
It's smarter than it looks.
You! How dare you?
Somebody stop them! That should help.
I got very lucky.
What, were you getting murked?
Bond locked. Well, yeah, I got healed right before he swung on me.
The apex is
I
about
want
to
him to
attack.
get over here. Please let me go.
And now I'll aim this way.
Here it comes!
Appreciate it if you quit doing that, sir. How dare you?
Dude, that attack is wild.
Yeah. He an Apex for a reason.
Ring.
Dude, it keeps stun locking me. It's wild.
Hear my strength. Going down. The gate must not fall.
Come back here. How dare you? Sir, come back down. I know that I'm missing something. How do I don't remember how to do these combos. Or I don't know what the ability is. How dare you? Forget it. It's not worth it. No, it's tail cannon. How dare you? That was it.
It's after you. This is the end.
Come back here, boy.
What are you doing over there?
Putting down the cooldown on the splitting wyvern shot just because I want to use it.
Oh. See, you're teaching me things I didn't even know, dude.
Doing these fire power kilns always lowers down all the cooldowns on anything.
Oh, dude, I didn't know nothing. I played one game with you, and you're teaching me like so many new things.
Yeah, so like if you have a big group of people, it's normally less of a waste to have, you know, like somebody doing this. For me to be doing it right now, I don't know if it's really worth it, because you don't need that. And it sucks that I can't cancel out of that. Because I could be doing a hell of a lot more damage in total if I was just fighting him. You son of a gun. Elder Fugan. Why? Just let. What? Hey. Happy accident. There's just something really satisfying about just riding one of these big ass wyverns and beating the hell out of another one.
Oh yeah, dude. I've never even seen this thing.
What is it?
The Dragon Bay Warrior or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's a taunt.
I've seen the Dragon Bait. I don't know what the Warrior part is.
Oh,
It just makes it more appealing or something.
I guess
Supposedly.
it's strong. I'm clearly missing something while trying to do this ability, and I'm not sure what I need to do, 'cause it definitely isn't right.
I guess it makes sense if for quick levels because there's so many.
Well, you
Monsters.
don't. The XP isn't the same as like killing a bunch of monsters, you know, because it's like we aren't actually doing anywhere near enough damage to these things. They should be killed. They just like leave, you know. So it's kind of goofy. However, if it still gives a ton of XP like it used to, for me it was always worth it because like I would get a ton of stuff for things that I wanted at the time because it's mainly end game gear that I was looking for. I'd get all of my because I did Apex Rathalos a lot. I did honestly the main thing I would do is I would go and just join a random 7-star like rampage and it would just throw me into something, whether it be like Ibushi or like what. It would just be like whatever it is. The Apex Diablos is a salty boy. Well, actually, they're all female. Well,
That may
actually,
be my first
is
S.
the Apex one black too? I don't think it is. I think it's just an Apex. Could be wrong. I actually think it's just a normal black.
Yeah, so this just gives a hodgepodge of everything
Goofy stuff.
you fought.
But
Yeah.
now you're a 51.
Oh yeah, damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's quite a bit
And I
for
got friend
what
points.
it seems like we did. You know, if you tried to get that much XP, you'd have to do a standard quest that has you fight like 3 or 4 things, and
Yeah.
it's probably going to be much more aggravating than doing this. I do kind of want to figure out what I'm messing up with these moves.
The time has finally come. They are at the Coral Palace. Best of luck. It's an urgent quest. Yeah, the All Mother.
Yeah.
Oh, can you come with me? I thought urgent quests I had to do solo.
No, you just
Ooh.
have to normally see cutscenes and shit like that. Wow, that's how it used to be. I actually think these just let you join straight in. But like it used to be on previous games, if it was a story mission that introduces something, you'd have to wait until like you could be in the lobby and you could join the quest, but you just have to wait for them to see the cutscene. Now I think it just has me like look at stuff too. Like it'll just play it. Which I mean, I guess makes more sense, but
Okay, so they're both blast, but I don't have a good blast, so I guess I'll just bring my highest fire. The blast I need to fight a bunch more Teostras.
yeah. Because the only other thing, wait, I get these monsters confused in this game.
With grace replete,
The other
finally the twain shall meet.
about what's in here, because historically,
My queen,
Blast came about with like Brachiodeep.
smite the earth with your thunder.
Because Teostra, I think,
My king,
oh, I think it was
let's
fire
soar,
initially.
tear the clouds asunder.
This is probably gonna be rough, huh? No.
We see her
Cakewalk, buddy, oh boy, oh pal. Easy money.
For level 164, I'm sure.
we are the architects.
That the hunter rank doesn't matter. What's important is the master rank. Because you can
I
have,
can even see your master rank.
because you can have a high hunter rank and like be good at the game from having high runner. Like you'll run into people that have like 999 in like their normal hunter rank. When it comes to master rank, the gear is immediately like twice as good, like base. So like your end tier like shit that you're gonna have like right now, like your weapons and like your armor, if it's like end game stuff for you, the like great Jagras armor, like that kind of stuff, like it would be immensely better.
Oh.
Not immensely, actually.
Oh,
That'll
and
be
it's-
fine. You could actually you could rock high rank for a little bit. It's like once you get past like 1 and 2, like 2-star, it starts to get like, hey, you really need to like change stuff out. Because like those, even if they're like hitting you relatively hard, like it's not gonna do a whole lot. But I'll tell you what, when you get into, you know, towards the end, or like start to get mid to late, because I didn't change my like high rank gear out until like as much as I could. Like a Rathian will start beating the hell out of you if it hits you if you have high rank gear fighting a master rank Rathian. Possible, absolutely. Anything is possible. You could run out there naked with a decent weapon and beat like the hard boss in the game if you're not. Well, I would say if you're not ass, but you have to be very good to do that. It's like no hit run type shit. Let's see. Here's the thing, buddy, oh boy, oh pal. We don't care about you.
Dude, you are so deep voiced.
Oh, my character?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah! Incoming! Granada! Do you know how to deal with like this stuff? Where like, you know, you get on the islands and you can shoot.
Yes. This is all pretty, well, if I can get up there. This is all pretty much the same as fighting him the first time.
Yeah.
Or her, actually.
Well, this is a Bushi.
I know, but when we fought Ibushi, it was in the, it was a rampage.
Yes. Yeah. Alright, bud. It's kind of a pain to run to the other end of the map while you do that. You penis! You penis!
How dare you?
How dare you hit me when I was trying to hit you? Stand there and let me violently assault you for no reason. I tried to do a dash and literally dash right back into it. I am hot dog ass right now, dude. It is not good. I'm doing tricks and shit. Look at me fly.
Ooh, mid combo. That's gonna hurt.
Tragedy. No.
This really takes me back to our first fight with the Xeno dude, man.
Oh. Xeno was an interesting fight. I'll tell you the one that was what is that? Actually, I might be thinking of. Oh, what is
Xeno
the
was cool to me because it was supposed to be like a first created in a long time or something. Like it was a hybrid monster or something.
Yeah, it was like some little genetic mutation that grew out of like insane amounts of like energy stones or something around there. The one I was thinking of at the top of my head for some reason was Safi Jiva, though, not Jiva. I was thinking Safi, a full-grown big red dragon version. That thing, crazy.
I don't think I got to experience that one.
Oh, that was a move.
I mean, he's not. Oh, look at his head broken though.
Oh God!
Oh no.
The last time I fought this chick, I was with Christian, I believe, and we DC'd out of the party together, so I ended up having to do the whole thing by my damn self. It was brutal.
Oh jeez.
Oh God, she pulled a Black Widow on his ass. She ate him.
Hey, you take aggro for a bit. I got sharpen.
Hey, I don't know if you knew this. That's not really how this works. Oh, bruh. That's...
It was just barely.
Go back to World and fight the behemoth from Final Fantasy. That shit was wild.
Oh yeah, I never got to do that because you kept telling me, Rob, you really don't want to do that, bro. Like,
Bro, it
that's
was...
miserable.
That shit is hard. When you're like, when you first try to like do it, like once you get the fight down, it's not so bad. It's just like when you try to do it to begin with, and like you don't know, like you're supposed to be getting behind like these like he has like insta kill moves. What the hell is it called? I don't remember. It's some comet or like.
Oop.
But that dude actually draws the enmity and stuff. Like you can actually play him out like a raid team. You actually have like a tank, like a dude who like takes all of the.
Oh my
main route.
gosh. Leave me alone.
Yeah, did I say this thing isn't so bad? 'Cause it actually does kind of suck. Getting used to his patterns, her patterns, its big finisher thing where like lightning rings out of it and stuff, that sucks. And you'll get to see that here soon. It is incredibly unpleasant. Yeah, but the last time I fought this thing, it was, I think it was a master. I assumed it was. But it was, I ran out of heals completely. Because I'm Garbo.
Gross.
Like, bro, I had ran out of heals completely, and I was like legit so close to dying when I won. And I'm pretty sure it was only thanks to my cat. Or my cat and my dog. Because I had both. Can't jump up on that. Man, I barely even. No, come on with this silly. This is the silly shit, Rob. And it drags you in.
Wow.
Yeah, it drags you back in, so you have to like stay running in between these things, like on this back line, basically, and hope.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
The R turtle saved me. Well. Thanks, R turtle, whatever that.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
so you have to dodge those pillars, and then when it drops a nuke, you jump up on top of these the platforms and stuff, and you can just avoid it. Yeah, those pillars are silly. I really don't like them. If I wasn't using like OP-ass gear right now, I would have probably died by now because I'm not playing well. I'm definitely. Being a goofy goof.
Rock.
And roll. I just dodged the hell out of that. Shame.
I walked right freaking into it, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
It pulled. It did the loop-de-loop and pull on me, dude. Oh, I fucked it up. I forgot. Okay, now, so you have to charge it all the way up. Hey, I'm carving this tail. Don't you dare. Hey, you did it. You done did it. I was having fun carving. Man. What? That's not wrong. Oh. No, I'm just trash. As it turns out.
Come on.
I like how I'm sharpening as it draws me into this. Look at this. Isn't that cool? It's about to come wreck.
Luckily, I was already down, so I didn't get hit by that, or that would have sucked. Hey, I broke something like that. I'm a part of this tonight.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Magnavolos here?
You mean this guy? Nice Magna Marshmallow. What's up, dickhead?
I don't know, are we fighting him? Or or is he supposed to be like our
No. So he jumps in and like this thing will hit him, and then it becomes mountable.
The
So
rideable,
yeah,
yeah.
so you get it as like a free beat 'em up, and then this dude will be like, oh shit. I don't need to be collecting all these shinies, but like I just can't help it. It's shiny.
Oh, I got lucky there. I was already on the machine.
So these things still can hit you while you're on the pillar thing initially.
It's a lot. Oh no. Okay, I've forgotten everything you told me about these things.
Okay, dodge them. Just dodge.
Okay,
Me personally,
I didn't do it.
I used to always like run a lot closer to this dude once it starts doing that, and then I'll try to like when it goes to raise up, you
Oh.
jump up on one of these. Yeah. Ah! You
I
thought.
should heal actually. Hold on.
I would like up here, please.
Oh, so close.
Didn't get to do anything. It's tragic. I disagree. No.
Kucha.
I wanted to do the. Oh! Ain't gonna lie, didn't see that coming.
Come on.
Ow.
Kunai.
At least get out of the way. Oh! It came at me, so I saw it charge up, and I was like, that looks like it's gonna, and then it just leaped at me. I'm like, oh god! It happened so fast.
Ego, what's up, buddy? Doing okay, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. Potentially, you're witnessing the end of the main part of this game. We'll see.
Until you fail.
Yeah, true.
I will
I've
go.
already carded.
I will forecast her to the base right now and take off all my gear. Just run back out here, butt ass naked, with just a giant like hammer. You shooting out Sonic rings at me?
Damn it. Was just out of reach that whole time. Yay!
Easy peasy. Blake
Get out of here so I can
Law.
harvest you.
Wow. The
Wow.
Blake in the Law.
Ego, you were here.
You saw it.
Mads, you were here.
Goes right there with Man Walking on the Moon and the first toaster. Brought me great joy.
You witness.
Oh, I don't have any gestures in this game. I forget. I had a bunch of goofy ass gestures for World that I enjoyed. I don't know if you ever tried to kill a monster by Hadoukening and Shoryuken in it over and over again. That does like 2 damage. Ooh-wee.
Heck, yeah.
Silver egg.
I only fainted one time.
And that's just because he walked in on me getting dressed.
Wait.
Wait, what? Alright, let's see what they have to say. Oh, congrats, dude. Now go talk to 56 villagers for no reason.
Right.
Yeah. I assume. Shared? I do not recall, so I will check. Oh, they are. Didn't give me a damn thing, though.
Ah, it's you. Let us trade.
I love the idea of sending a dog out to do trading and the fact that you can give it bargaining options as if this dog is going to sit there like no.
Ego.
I said 3 for 450, you piece of shit.
Yeah, do the bargaining or whatever.
Yeah.
Do I get the twins as a reward? Unfortunately not. That's a different game.
You can't play that on this site.
Yeah, that's the. I'll have to stream later on another site for that. That's post credit scene.
That's a PH stream.
Here you go. Says treat. I'll have to go get him. Hold on.
Bye bye.
I'll let you watch this while I go.
What? You have another cutscene?
Yeah, it's the
Whoop.
village
Oh.
one.
The base keeps running, and running.
I'm here for you.
You're annoying, I hope you know that. I know you're supposed to be like an endearing character, but
All delicious.
Come on.
I don't
Come here.
so-
Up. Hey.
I love that one too.
To be fair, oh,
You a good boy. You get treat. Say thanks, Ego.
yeah.
Say thanks, Ego, for the treat.
I keep yawning, and every time I yawn, my eyes water, and I'm getting sick of it. I get it.
Hey,
I'm
go get your
tired,
brother.
body, but I can't sleep now.
Riken. Boom. Somebody wants to talk to
Boom.
me. I assume a lot of people want to talk to me.
Oh, quite a few people will want to talk to you. And all of them be like, hey, good job, buddy! Just like, oh, thanks.
Riken.
Thank God. You called me up here for this.
Come here, buddy.
I don't think I never used to play this one.
Come here.
Hammer would be fun, but I don't know any of the moves for Hammer. Granted, it probably didn't look like I knew any of the moves for long.
Come
Sword
here.
either, but-
Come on. Oh, careful,
I
buddy.
promise
Careful,
I've
come on.
used it a lot. I'm just ass.
Oh boy. I know that was hard on your knees.
What are you?
I ego redeemed. Give the dogs a treat.
Oh
So,
no,
yeah, I had to
dude,
hop
my bad. I wasn't talking to you.
Okay, I'm like,
I-
I know how this sounds. Don't worry.
No. I was looking at my equipment in the Buddy Smithy, and my dog is like a floating ghost, and I was like, what the hell are you wearing, actually? But I believe it's the end boss from Sunbreak.
All right, now my next level is HR 100. That's my next task. So, level 50 times.
Which is what?
47, I mean.
Is this Elder Dragon stuff?
Maybe.
Damn, I actually don't remember what's. I wonder if it'll. Let me see.
I have a special quest for you.
What is my urgent? The hell even is this? I have to go fight in Amatsu.
I don't know what that is, so it's probably Sunbreak.
Well, it's definitely a master rank 10 or higher. And it is the Lumen Calamity.
No rush, so please take your time. Never do today what you can do tomorrow.
I don't have
Like
a treat for you,
Noah
buddy.
says.
I think it's a giant wind elder dragon deal.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, because there's still a tree. There's one tree that's still question marks for me.
For high rank?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's probably oh, that's what it is. At 100 you can fight Velastrix, I think, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm at 53.
Okay, well, you don't know what Velastrix is anyway, do you?
True. No, I don't.
It's a dragon with jet boosters.
Oh, gross.
And it literally will just like
Joe drew all the monsters.
charge up and like launch off the map and come back and slam into the ground like some kind of Superman like role play and just destroys everything.
Like a Superman roleplay. It's wild.
Brother, I was trying to think of somebody who might slam into the ground really hard from outer space. And that's where we got. He reenacts the dinosaur extinction. I don't know. Yeah. So now we can either hunt anything you want or, do whatever. Because this is all on you. I don't have anything we can do together. On here.
Oh, gross.
And the base keeps running and running and running. Because you've got, what, a half hour or so?
I have an hour.
Oh, you go till 9? They went till like 8.
Yeah, on Wednesdays I go to 9. No, I didn't want to equip that.
Ghost Hog's cool. What in the world do you got going on? Nothing. No legs whatsoever.
Hey, while you're here, let me ask you, what is?
The price for my feet picks?
No,
Depends
no,
on
no,
the
no,
angle.
No,
What?
Nah, no.
What?
What is affinity?
Affinity? Or infinity?
Affinity.
Affinity is critical strike chance, basically.
Oh, okay.
So
if like
if you have negative, do you have negative?
on the Rajang tree, it's negative 20%.
Okay,
Which is what my go-to lightning has been so far.
I'm not entirely sure how any of that calculation actually works out, but yeah, essentially, if you have a base weapon, it has like a whatever chance to deal like a critical strike and stuff like that when you're hitting areas. The positive affinity increases that. So if you have like, 90% affinity on a weapon, you're going to be smacking stuff kind of as hard as you can most of the time. If you have a negative affinity weapon, you're going to be doing less than normal damage more often. So like randomly, instead of like, say your base damage when you're hitting something is like, 100 per hit, you'll randomly, if you have like say 60% negative affinity, you'd randomly get a like 40 hit or 60 hit. Some
Okay.
shit like that. It's just critical and reversible. More or less. And depending on the game, affinity can be like incredibly good. Some Monster Hunters it's not been as prevalent, but typically decent affinity and sharpness will give you like the highest boost. Because the sharper your weapon, it's not just that it cuts through quicker, but you get damage multipliers at like, I think white and then, like pink. You'll get like an extra like 1 point. So I don't remember what the calculations were because that stuff always changes. But like, yeah, you have good affinity and have good sharpness, you'll be smacking pretty damn hard, regardless.
How may I help you? Have a look around.
Oh,
What are you looking for?
no, God, when did I buy a metric acid?
Take care.
Let's see if I can get that. Good on those.
At the very least, I think I want to. In a world, my go-to other than the Xeno was to run the Lenastra. Because I might remember that right, it's Teostra and Lenostra.
It's Teostra and Lunastra. Yeah, it's a whole sun and moon type thing.
I used to run Lunastra. So I then want to go fight some Teostras for their
I have never really used much of Lunastra weapons. I think there's been like one game where I used them because they were like pretty good, but typically, I mean, Teostra stuff used to be decent, but there's just so many like good monsters. By the time you get to like real like late stuff, Blast isn't used as much anymore, I swear. But you'll still see a Teostra being run with like a Blast build or a lot of people use his armor for like sets and stuff like that. I don't see as many people using his weapons. If you do, it's normally, if I see a Teostra weapon come out, it's normally a long sword, and it's like that Imperial Saber or whatever. It's something like that. It's some shit like that. And if you're running a blast build, it can be like decent. My favorite blast weapon thing is obviously Raging Brachiodeus. Whatever that goofy boy. You just bitched about how much you hated Rajang. And
I
you
do, dude.
and you want to throw me into a Rajang Zinogre.
Yep, you got it.
Oh.
I'll go to the Zenogre.
You're just gonna send me out to go fight the Rajang? I can. It's not helping you learn and progress, Roberto. How are you ever supposed to
true.
become a true monster hunter master
Who knows, man?
if you run away from all of the gorillas? Sometimes
So,
you just gotta clap some Jang cheeks, dude.
so Zenogre and Rajang are both blast or thunder.
They're both thunder. Both of them do light. The
Well, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I meant I was dumb. They're weak. To blast.
Oh, I was
and
I
said
was
thunder.
confused.
I meant ice.
It's some shit like
According
that.
to the notes, yeah.
Yeah,
According to the notes I just read.
I was gonna say most of the time when I was fighting Rajangs, I actually it was in a different game and I was running blast a ton. So
Yeah, I've opted not to do blast this time. I just made a blast weapon, but I do more overall damage with my Gilded Soul ice, so I'm gonna use that.
yeah, it is one of those things where like there's a lot of stuff like you could kill it with a lot of things, but typically using the element that is like weak against is
Yeah.
going to be like a fair bit easier for you. And sometimes it's actually like a real it's not just that it weakens it out. Like say you're using like the fire and stuff on that mud dude.
Almigron.
No. From like now and like world and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. He gets mad. Bareth. Bareth or Bareth.
Oh,
No. Bareth.
yeah.
I know you're talking about the Geototus, which is also but no, the Bareth, that dude when you like hit him with like fire and stuff, it dries his skin out quicker, and so he won't have the mud on him. So there's also stuff like that. So it depends on the monster. Sometimes it actually affects it in a much better way. Like for the longest time you couldn't fight like Kushala, the Elder Wind Dragon.
Wind Dragon.
Yeah, you couldn't fight him without using poison to lessen his wind, because he would like the wind would constantly knock you over if he was like mad, like when you try to fight him, and so you'd have to like poison him to like weaken that like natural passive. Otherwise, it was just a massive pain in the ass. So like yeah, some of that stuff is just aggravating as hell. Ice Blight. Oh, yeah, he is weak to it. It's just not like insanely higher. I thought it would be more than that. The Rajang's hella weak to ice, though. Yeah, I'm gonna change out this Abyssal Flicker. What does that mean? Does that mean I've...
This queso is really good.
Okay, you're welcome. Glad I could help.
Thanks.
I made it from scratch, dude. You don't even act like you care. that what I want? No, it's not that. Not
So,
you.
until next
Oh, it's up there. I was trying to figure out. I think it means that I've upgraded it again, but I'm not sure. There's like a symbol above one of my weapons. I couldn't figure out what it was. But I don't feel like bothering with him. Yep. This thing almost looks like a damn greatsword. I'm like basically using a halberd. Halberd, a great axe. Yeah, this is a great axe, not a long sword. I'm gonna use. We can take him into the same room. That'll be fun. You want to do that?
There you go.
What is this paw print on the map up here? Do you see that up by this mountain?
A paw print? No.
Below the 5, just a little bit, it looks like a paw print on top of this white, like. I think it's a thing inside the volcano, inside the pyramid up here. Have you been to the room up there?
At the very, very top?
It's in like the middle and the top or something of the sort.
I think so. A long, long time ago.
Oh no!
When I was-
Wait, I'm definitely wrong. It's not over there. The thing that I'm looking at should be like right over in here, but I don't know what the hell it is.
I for sure do not see whatever you're talking about.
Well, it's a sign that has a
Of
paw.
what?
I don't fucking look at
Of
my
end
stream.
times?
You can look at my stream. Yeah, I don't know.
The sign of the end times. Here, let me pull up your stream.
I was like,
Or actually, I'm right here. It's... Oh, but yeah, it doesn't matter because I can't see it. Let me pull up your stream.
really?
You can't interact with it or anything?
No. But it's even on my map. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is something I should know, but I don't.
Yeah, it's got to be something. Got to be something as part of Sunbreak because I cannot see it. I
Well,
want to. I want to know if you share the one disdain I have for this, and it may be homage to like old school Monster Hunter, so you may appreciate it, and I've only played World.
yeah.
I hate how the first 5 to 10 minutes of a hunt, you need to run around and get the spear birds to be able to like be viable.
Oh, well, okay, so like
Because in
that.
a hunt, you could just eat the potions and get max.
So that is not a thing that was in older like games. That is not how that works. It was like you'd eat food to get as much health as you could, and then like you could take like an ancient or a max potion, shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's not a thing that was in like older games. That
I definitely, I've spoken on stream about it. Yeah, Ego, so, you can go back and do other quests. The main kind of storyline I think is over. There's one more monster to introduce, and then, the game has, its first DLC came out. So, that's kind of the next step after you grind. It would be to go do the new DLC, which I just need to purchase. Seth has it. I would need to purchase it if people want me to keep playing it, at least.
do you also have other camps here? Like,
I have one.
I was
I
gonna.
think there's a second one, but I don't have it.
Well, I was just wondering because Yeah, like I didn't think about it initially, but like I teleported over to the base after we were on that pyramid thing, and I didn't even think to mention it to you. I also probably should send him into this dude so he could become mountable, so I could then take him to the Rajang to knock him over and make him mountable. But I digress.
But yeah, you go like there's not really much more progression until I buy the DLC. But I could go back and do any of these quests again and complete armor sets, grind out some stuff. But storylines is done until
Man,
Sunbreak.
I'm just been stuck in this wall.
I'd love to not be stunned anymore.
So this stuff will also go a little bit quicker because I'm using like strong ass gear, but besides that, you still kind of get the full experience here. Get your ass beat by stuff.
Yeah.
Fight some random.
What was for dinner?
What's up, boy? Yeah. Who do you think you are? Jet! Yeah! Not today, Kimo Sabi. This is very satisfying. I'm beating the hell out of this Rajang with this Zenogre. Oh, I should have just used the Punisher. I tried to turn him around to throw him at the Rajang instead of just using it. We should really fight one then the other. I'm not gonna lie. We started on the Zenogre. I just wanted to deal the damage to this dude. But I also thought about just fighting this one and making you fight the Zenogre, but I didn't know how much you'd be game for that. Oh, that's very rude. Oh, I accidentally pressed it in too soon. My gym partner, monkey. Big monkey inbound. Oh, he's running away. All right, son, your turn. Did a little damage to each one, eh? Back everything. Easy for them. Not really cool. That's true. Oh!
It's getting weaker! Move!
How?
Fix it!
This owl is somewhere here. I have one of them. Not worth it. Where? Holy, I just got really confused on the map, dude. I saw you, thought it was me, and I was just running into a cave. I was like, this doesn't seem right. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not mean to hit him. I was actually just trying to hit the small monster so I could charge up my ability so I could hit him while he was asleep. But get wrecked, nerd.
It's all over for you! That'll fix her!
Oh damn, there's things all the way down there. Oh, why? Getting the two confused. Buddy Recon is what it is. I can use Chimera points to move to the recon point. Oh, looky there. I just teleported right up to the recon guy. It gives me another teleport. That's what it does. That's nifty. Gives me another fast travel location.
Well,
Also-
that's neat.
I was about to say, I
Can't
was
wait
like,
till I can.
I don't know when or why you get it, so. Yep. Oh, you got me there. threw me off the side of the map.
I'm on my way. I don't have the teleport option, so gotta do it the old fashioned.
Ah, he jumped down with me.
What's up, nerd?
What's up, nerd? Catches a fucking right hook from Hebus himself, dude. Just
I looked at stream like, oh, hello.
howdy, partner.
Fall down, nerd.
Get wrecked.
Ooh, that'll hurt. Oh, I stopped him midair.
Wow.
Well, that was unfortunate timing. Just riding him all the way to the freaking mouth.
Oh, yeah. You're about to get got, son. What in the hell is happening? Oh, it's fish. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Treat. I see it. I'll give him a treat. You'll have to give me a second. I can't believe that didn't hit me. Alright, I dodged.
Wow.
Oh, damn it. This may kill me.
I've got you. I've got you. I'll keep you safe, my child.
I noticed you threw down the flash. Does that stop that move or something?
Yeah. If he goes to like
Really?
slam you like that, yeah, flashbang will. Any monster that can be flashbanged will like stop whatever move they're doing, pretty much. If you flashbang them, that's like, okay. So like flashbangs used to be able to be abused, like in like real old Monster Hunter, you didn't have tolerances to like them. So like as long as you could keep making flash bombs or like going back and getting them, they were always gonna last. You know, if it was a 3, 5 second, 10 second, you know, like them being blind, that's how long it worked. Nowadays they all have tolerances, so like after a few times it will either be less effective or like say it won't work, or like the duration is so much shorter. But as long as it can be flashed, normally any move like that you can stun them out of it. It's the same thing with like if they're able to be hit by like sonic bombs and stuff like that, you can cancel stuff out depending.
Village is safe with me.
And in fact, that's like you can sonic bombs get you can catch Diablos in them. You can knock like any of like the fish things or the cephaloses, like the Gyarados and stuff. You can knock them out of the ground with like sonics and things like that.
So I didn't know about the Gyarados and all those, but I knew about Diablos's, but I haven't been able to figure it out because I knew how to use the slinger one. It's harder to aim just the regular bomb. I haven't been able to knock it out as cleanly as using the slinger.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with like the other ones, and there's also some that it would do things to, like a Kutku back in the day. Sonic bombs affected like that. A Kezu can be affected by sonic bombs.
I only have one more 7-star quest, so we're doing it.
Is it sonic bombs that do something to? I know there's other things, like if you flashbang them, like if you flashbang a Nargacuga, as soon as it's unflashed, it will be furious and be on absolute smoke. Like, so a lot of that stuff is just knowing the monster. It's just fighting it a lot and then like learning the secrets of the trade. Sounds stupid, but this game is a lot of like punishment and then learn from your mistakes. Or have somebody teach you what the hell is happening. Because this game, even though every Monster Hunter that comes out, they make it more and more new player friendly, the amount of information you will not get is still wild. Because like initially these games give you dick all for tutorial. It was figure it out. You can kill stuff, it'll be fine. Hey, how do I get this? Well, you'll figure it out. You'd have to like look up like some kind of game informer blog page, or like a game rant page. It's like old Reddit. Just be like, hey, what the hell's going on with this? And they'll be like, oh, well, if you like break all of its parts and then catch it in a trap, you have a higher chance of getting this item. And I'm like, man, it would have been sick if this game told me that. It'd be awesome. That's like in a World, a Latreon. I was fighting a Latreon. I tried to kill Rob a Latreon. I don't know how many times, and I couldn't do it, and I couldn't understand. Like, I could not get, because he is a monster. It's a final like boss Black Dragon, and it has damage thresholds for certain elements that you have to hit before a time point, or else it does like an insta KO finisher, and you have to do it like 3 times during the fight. It never explains that properly, and so I went into that and spent like 4 or 5 hours trying to fucking kill this thing using a dragon element weapon, which it said worked. As it turns out, sure as hell doesn't. Sure as hell doesn't. You'll never hit that damage threshold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously a clear example of that, because I just told you about like how I didn't know a bunch of the stuff, and I've been playing Rise, obviously not as long as you have. But
yeah, but
like, the first mission we did together, you taught me a bunch of stuff. Like, just, oh yeah, okay.
It's just Monster Hunter in general, and not having that like. You played World, but also World, I mean, you don't get really told that stuff.
Yeah.
But what you will notice is it won't say anything, but like you'll go into like, say, like your Diablos quest or something, and all of a sudden there's sonic bombs in the inventory. Normally that's how you know what things do. Like the game will like say give you, especially nowadays, it'll give you shit like that. Or what was another one that was like a good example? Oh, anything that would do bleed. Anything that does bleed, you'll notice it'll give you like jerky. And you'll be like, what the hell is it giving me like this jerky for? Like, what does it do? And then you find out, like, while doing the quest that, like, oh, it stops bleed. But then the other way to stop bleed is also you crouch down on the ground and don't move for like 10 seconds and it'll get rid of bleed. But once again, most people also don't know that initially, 'cause it doesn't tell you,
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, another example of that in this was the Mizutune and Cleanser.
Yeah, yeah. They'll give you the stuff or like deodorant and things like that. You never really know what it's
Yeah.
for. They'll normally give it to you. It's not explained typically what it's used for, but like it gives you like if all of a sudden you're like fighting something and you can't use any items, but it had given you deodorant. You just got to go like, "Oh, hey, maybe deodorant will let me use my items again." Is that why they gave it to you? And you're like, "Oh, hey, cool." Like it's literally the only way to like play this game is like trial and error,
Yeah.
which is also why a lot of people have struggled to get into it because it really is getting thrown into the fucking like deep end of the pool and being like, "Well, swim, loser. Don't drown."
Okay, you're on your own for a second. I got someone redeemed hydrate, so I gotta chug a lot.
Listen, bud, you leave for too long. I'm gonna clear this quest solo. I'm a hero. What? You doing butt slams? Oh!
I,
I got it. Easy. Gosharog is an interesting character. Or, not a character, but a monster for them to bring in. Because, like, I'm not sure exactly what he's based off of. He's like, looks like an Oni mask thing, but I don't know what he was based on. Because I mean, like Rathalos is like, I mean, it's a wyvern. Like that's not anything shocking. And then like Rathian is just based off of that. You run into a lot of that stuff, but then you just run into this big goofy fucker. Like Rajang. Rajang is like, what is it? He's based off like the whole. Well, I guess I don't know if Rob knows how to do that. Get this thing muted, but I'll wait till he's done. But some of these monsters are clearly influenced by things in various.
thank you for redeeming the hydrate.
Ooh.
All right.
I was talking while you were doing your thing.
Oh,
I was talking about how like I don't know what this character is like, where they got like, because his face looks like an Oni mask kind of, but I don't know what the inspiration for a Gosharog was. 'Cause some of these monsters, like clearly, like the Rathalos is just a wyvern, and like I was gonna say, but I didn't remember if I assume I told you this before, but like Rajang is based off the whole like Dragon Ball Z and like Sun Wukong-y type shit, where like it's he literally is based to go Super Saiyan. That's like the whole like.
Yeah.
I think that's funny
yeah.
that they
He's got,
make him
two
like.
power, 2 additional power levels or
Well, okay, so well, originally Rajang in other games and stuff he would turn into like the enraged version where he's like, you know, Super Saiyan and lightning, all yellow, and then his normal form didn't go into that like hard arm phase. It was only like an enraged Rajang would like start in that and would like turn into the enraged the red arm form when he gets those. Original Rajang didn't do that, I swear. It was only like the enraged one. But now they're just like one and the same, I believe.
Yeah.
And then there's
So-
like Apex still.
Yeah, which I obviously have not seen that either. Just to let you know, My chat just redeemed sing mode, so as soon as I'm done, everything I'm gonna say for the next 5 minutes is sung.
Are these like
There's your-
donation
there's your
things
warning.
for your?
They're yeah, kinda. They're the channel point redeemers. So like just watching my stream and interacting,
Ah, I see.
they get points that they can use to make me do things and stuff. So as soon as I'm done explaining it, I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes, just so you're not weirded out by suddenly I'm singing it.
I'm just gonna start singing at me.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be fighting you anyway. I got sidetracked. Come here, Mr. Bossarog. A little bit unnecessary, Mr. Regime. He came to party. Oh, he's running. Tragic. I was hoping they'd fight. Audio. Wild.
Going after
oh, that's it,
Gossarog.
Ah!
I'm finally powered up enough to come help you.
Yeah, I don't go and collect stuff. If I die, I die. If they're there, I will.
If it dies, it dies.
No. Gonna kill me about a wrong. Oh!
Do the selfish. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, that's too high. Hold on. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
What in the world?
There's your selfish. Face my wrath. Hurrah.
Stop it. Stop it. Oh, that's pretty.
Get wrecked.
Beat this thing's ass. Ah, yeah! Oh, I'm still using. I'm using an ice weapon versus this ice monster, but it'll be effective versus Jet. So. Will you knock it off? And also, this thing's overpowered anyway. Banana. Do. What on?
I forgot to fish you.
Oh yeah, I do that on this map. I'll like go in front of those fish and like get your like attack up and everything to the max.
Help me, Father, I'm stunned.
I'm gonna watch
Oh,
you get
God.
murked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally watched that happen, but it was very scenic. You know, it was cinematic. That's the word.
Oh,
You're just sitting
my
there
God.
shaking as this creature just stumbles towards you. It's asleep.
Help me, Seth. Help.
Your ass is dead.
Like, help me,
Only God can help you now.
Father. That's a really obscure reference. I'm not good at improv songs. Ba-da-da-da-da.
get on my dog and just chase these fish down. Just spam
Chase 'em
them.
with my dog. Ba-da-da-da.
Stop looking at my heart.
Ba-da-da.
I'm chasing the dog. I went the wrong way. No, you goofy goober! You're supposed to stand still. I'm a goofy goober! We're all goofy goobers! Where do
Time is up.
Every time you say, what else? Would you tell me not to place it away? No, 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 no.
Classic, bro.
Classic.
Snowball fight. Oh, just shy.
Hip, eat, up. Ah! I've
Thank
been
you, Max, for
injured.
giving me the single.
Up. Yeah, I'm not even in sing mode. I just want to sing stupid ass songs really loud because I'm a child. And I wanna it's not even relevant. I wasn't even thinking anything close. I'm just saying, do you believe in love after love?
It's a great one.
It was just stuck in my head for no apparent reason.
The one that popped in my head that I'm like, I really can't sing for too long was In the Night I Hear.
Talk the coldest story ever told.
I was like, man, well, I don't know why that stuck in my head, but I can't sing it.
Needs fixing.
Just go ahead and sing it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but that's about all I can do. Or it's like 30 seconds or whatever.
I know one that you can't sing any bit of, really.
What's that?
Any rap song.
Oh, true, yeah.
You have to be singing weird, clean radio edits. You can sing the Kids Bop version of most of them.
I was just about to say, yeah.
They're horrific, and everyone will hate you. But
Yeah, have you heard the it's a WAP?
I
They put a Kids Bop version of it.
wish that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it's wild.
This thing, I wanted to hit this thing, but this damn Rajang is gonna wake it up. So I'm just gonna hit it. I'm sick. I wanted to do my like big, strong special move on it. I can't. Why are you limping off? That's my largest
like, where are you
Goss Harag.
That was also my largest.
Well, I'm not surprised by that. How many of them have you fought? You know what's
How
funny?
many?
You know what? I'm dead ass. You may have fought just as many of these things. I don't fight Gossarog. I don't care to fight Gossarog.
Yeah, I get nothing out of it.
And the thing is like he actually can hit like a freight train. So, in like master rank, I'm good. You can keep your Gossarog to yourself. I'll fight something cool, like this Rajang.
Oh, hello.
Hey, listen, bud. I'm not trying to put you down or kink shame you, but I say let's leave the animals alone. You just, you
but
just, you just are out here riding this monkey around like a show pony. And
I
I,
don't think you can say that.
well, first off, this is a monkey. I can't say that.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
wild.
he could
In
be.
February, crazy.
That is not. That's not okay.
Wild.
Actually, what are they called? Beast wyverns? Like, is it just fang beast? I think it's just fang beast.
I don't know what are they called.
What do you mean by they? Well,
Yeah, it's
what I mean specifically is Super Saiyan Japanese super monkeys. Ah!
Later, nerd.
Sayonara, fuckboy! I mean, frick boy.
No, I get. There's a warning on my stream every time. I don't care.
The warning for mine is that it's me.
Yeah.
I don't really know how far I even make it into. You might not hear me say the big frick that often, but I will be cursing the entire time regardless in some way.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny how like some are like, oh well, those are minor curses. Those aren't as bad. But you bring out the big F-bombs and all of a sudden people get upset.
Crazy. Can't believe it.
Me personally, couldn't be me.
Damn it. There's that gilded fish. I see him around there.
Oh my
He's
god.
doing circles.
I just hear you talking about fish and I'm like, dude, there is like
It's the
a
single
Omega, like
golden-
there's a Super Saiyan gorilla beating her ass and you're like, dude, there's one hell of a shiny trout going around and I swear
no.
I'm catching him. Bro, I
Yeah,
saw
I don't know how I was hit, but not hit.
I saw Wildcat and Marksman and Nogla played Fishing Planet, dude, and I couldn't believe that. Just because we played that dumb shit just randomly, because we're like, hey, dude, let's
Yeah.
go fishing.
Well, yeah, we were looking for a good fishing game.
We're the kind of motherfuckers that look for a fishing game. Hey, bro, it's winter. I can't go fishing.
It's true, dude.
Oh, you turd. Oh no. I'm gonna jump back. Oh, well, that might not. Oh, we're still.
Damn it.
Wasn't great damage. It wasn't to a weak, but at least I got it. Sir, I would greatly appreciate if you stopped. Well, that's fine.
Boom.
Let's meet up again.
Seth liked me. Ooh.
It's because of them DSLs.
Do you like me? Write yes or no on this note. Pass it back.
Well, actually, dude, you gotta pick a number between like 1 and 4, and then a color, and then this magic finger trap will tell me whether or not you're a stupid ass.
whether you are in fact dumb you think.
I mean, if it helps, if at any point in time you were using those genuinely as a child, you probably also charge up crystals and read horoscopes. But I mean, to each their own. I make fun of Jen all the time for like the horoscope thing because I'm just like, oh my god, that's such a Gemini thing for you to do. She's like, shut the hell up. Oh my gosh, I'm just such a Capricorn, dude. I accidentally robbed this mall at gunpoint. That's such a Capricorn moment. Classic. Do you just not show your armor on your character? Is that armor? What are you wearing?
It's armor, I think. It's I just logged in one day and had it.
It's a bro, you're wearing a sports bra. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's the black belt helm. It was.
Oh.
I logged on and it was like automatically rarity 7, and I was still in like.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, all right.
I'm pretty sure they gave stuff like that for like when Sunbreak and stuff came out for people to expedite like the whole process of being able to play. They do that.
So I've just been using it.
When I was looking at you, I initially thought you just weren't wearing armor and it was like that village stuff, and I was like, there ain't no way in hell. Like, he's got to be just hiding his armor. Because, like, that's a bold move. Are those... Those are the Rook Slayer. They're Basil Goose duels, aren't they?
Yep. Yep.
I think those are the only, like, big tomahawks that I can think of. Big dual-bladed axe. Dualies. I could probably swap out this weapon now. Run something else. Ooh, it's a big pumpkin.
Blast again.
Are you just clearing out quests you need to clear? Like, just to...
Yeah, essentially.
I typically will do that stuff once I end like my thing. I'll like kind of here and there I'll just get on like a spree of being like, all right, I'm gonna clear out quests, and then like the next time I play I'm like, absolutely not, that sounds horrific. That sounds like a job. I don't want to do that. Some of them get brutal, bro. The worst was always the gathering quests in Monster Hunter. Holy shit. It'll be like, deliver 3 like wyvern eggs, and you're like, all right, well, whatever. And the spawn point's on the far side of the map. Every room is clear. There's not a thing in any of these rooms. As soon as you touch that egg, it's like, let's put monsters in every room. And not only that, we'll make everything aggro as hell. And if they like sneeze at you, you drop the egg and you have to run all the way back. Those quests were so dumb. And sometimes it was legit RNG where shit was spawned. Like if it was like a big boss monster and stuff, it was literally just like, hey, you better hope.
Just tell me what you need.
After you spend 45 minutes carrying an egg around a map for fun. And I'm like, oh, is this supposed to be fun? Is this what video games are for? So I feel like I'm being abused.
So what can I help you with?
I wish I could make something fun, but I don't think I have any of the pieces to do it. I wish I could make the teddy bear hammer. Ratchet.
Powerful equipment is important.
want to look good in battle too, right? Sometimes it's hard to choose.
Whatever.
Until next time.
What are we killing?
Nargacuga.
Nargacuga. Is also Thunder? What is he?
And Blast. Thunder and Blast.
I don't even have Blast. I don't. Yeah, I don't have a single.
That's why. That's why I made the Rook Slayer.
Is this
Yeah, I
Bolt?
like Blast.
Oh, this Bolt Slice. Did I not? I guess I never made the maxed out version of that.
What can I do you for?
I always forget what weapons
Just tell me what you need.
I had to go and try to upgrade. There's so many in this damn list. I literally have that equipped. I'm looking at the wrong list, that's why. I need lightning sacks for the next thing I need to upgrade. I'm pretty sure that that's like Master Rank Kezu or something. Which I won't lie.
Gotta love a veiny penis monster.
Hey, listen, bud. This is a family-friendly stream, and I don't appreciate you talking about phalluses.
That sucks.
Unless you want to touch mine. Those
Oh.
are the options. Oh, damn. Are you up on top? You sneaky snake.
Are you going for the?
Toby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother trying to bring a Rajang from 45 kilometers away. But I'll bring this goofy goober. Yeah, put it there. We're all goofy goobers. Can you not jump up that? Alright, cool. Whatever. Caught him by surprise! Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah,
You're
just turn into soundboards.
NPC.
Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose.
No bueno.
Although I feel useless, I'm out of my demon and armor potions. What do I do now, Father?
Do what I do. Don't use them in the first place 90% of the time.
I wish I was a strong finisher.
Well, you see, what you do is you just get really good gear, and that helps compensate for being dog ass. Because if we were fighting, like, if we would have done the quests that we are doing today, but they were master rank, I would have died multiple times. Because I have not been playing good defense, basically. The whole point of longsword is, like, using your evasions properly and, like, timing it, and I have literally just been letting shit run me down and being like, well, I'll hit him next time. Because I know it's not going to really do enough damage to, like, put me in severe danger. It'll still hurt depending on what they're doing. My weapon looks sick right now. So I've got my full red gauge, and it's got just like a ton of lightning coursing down it. Look like a boss monster.
I do see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're gonna fall asleep, or you were, or were you like out of stamina? Is that what that was?
I must have been out of stamina.
Yeah,
'cause I'm like, what?
I
could
thought
have
it.
put me to sleep.
Yeah, I thought it was the same thing, you know, like when your guy's like falling asleep and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stumble and fall over." Is he in that cave or are they above it? On the other side. I think they're on the other side.
Mads, I see the stretch. Give me 1 second.
Listen, bud, if you're trying to get stretched, I'll come stretch you.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo? Hey, yo, what did he say? Come over. What did he say? I demand a redo. Mulligan. Bro, that drinking golf game you said would be horrific because
sounds
like your own team's mulligan chugging a beer is just like, all right, dude, like people aren't gonna do that every time, but like if your friend hits like a god tier shot, you're gonna chug a beer to make them do it. It's just like you gotta cuck them over, like it's the only way. So therefore it's gonna become competitive, like we're all just drinking to screw each other over and everyone's gonna be absolutely plastered, dude. There's just no shot.
I can think personally of a better way to play golf.
I personally can't think of a quicker way to be like abhorrently drunk. Bro, it's gonna be like 3 holes in and 6 beers deep easily. Oh, there's nothing. Oh no, God. I messed it up and I'm sad now. I do miss the slinger stuff. I like the wire bugs, but the slinger stuff is just so satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Just turn them and just friggin' launch them into a wall. Oh, you jumped up quick, boy. Oh yeah, that's other things that you don't learn until you try it. Shit like a Zenogre, if he's like mad and he's like enraged with like lightning and stuff, if you try to catch him in a shock trap, he just absorbs it and gains power. Like you're just like, oh cool. And like this guy, you can't put a Nargacuga in a pitfall unless he's enraged. You can put it in a shock trap, I think, but like you can't put him in a pitfall unless his eyes are red. Otherwise, he'll literally run up to it. Yeah, he'll run up to it and backstep it because he's supposed to be a smart, elusive creature. But once you have him fully pissed off, it's just like blood in the water, and he doesn't care
Oh,
anymore.
I guess because I definitely would have thought it was supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, no, when he's enraged, you can catch him in a pitfall. But if not, like, I don't know, we could... I mean, if he's asleep, that's different, but...
Right.
That was... like, a lot of these monsters would have quirks
Okay,
like
let's
that.
stretch.
Oh, no! Oh, perfect sharpen time. You're about to meet your maker, Sonny Jim. I have the power of God and anime on my side, asshole. Hot! Oh, I tried to do my backstep thing, but I clearly fudged it up. There's just something so satisfying about just fighting big ass monsters in this game. It's just fun. And like learning to fight and just being able to like Shrek a monster. Ooh. Brings a smile to your face. Just daddying some big ass monster that could probably destroy a medieval village in seconds.
Oh yeah. That sucks. I was mid-combo, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think it really matters. Cause yeah, like this thing's yeah. I was like, this thing's about dead. Also, I never mentioned it, but 100% when you first. Oh, what the hell? Literally, the carp came up and ruined my day. It's like floating down the river, dude. Whenever all the Asian carp are jumping, just like, oh
yeah.
god. That shit's funny until you actually have one fly into your boat and smack you. It's not that pleasant. Not that pleasant at all. Get hit by like a 20-pound slimy dumbbell to the face, dude. It's no bueno. No like.
I never fail.
Oh. Popping my back just by doing a little stretch. That's
All right.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we got you quite a few ranks up. Did your all mother fight, so you beat the campaign technically.
Yeah. I went up 10 levels from where I started, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I think most of the way to 100, I grinded out like rampages and like fights with like, 4 monsters that are like event quests to get to 100 initially.
Yeah, which will probably be what we do more of in the future, but I could also do that on my own, event-wise at least. Rampages may be a little hard, but...
Well, yeah, nowadays, I don't know who the hell's gonna be doing this stuff, but yeah, like I said, I would just do, like, respond to join request, and I would just join them, but, like, now I don't know how many people are gonna be doing normal Monster Hunter Rise, like, rampages.
Yeah.
Maybe, but...
Okay. I'll let you finish out your,
Yeah, I don't really have much time left, so probably just gonna cut it a little bit short. But...
Okay.
say, yeah, I got about like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely do some more Monster Hunter sometime. This is just one where like I'd be willing to play Monster Hunter randomly just sometimes anyway. I enjoy like going back and playing Monster Hunter regardless of what I'm doing. Grinding for hours on end when it's something I've done a lot of is like tedious at times. But like whenever like a new Monster Hunter comes out, oh dude, blood in the water. I'm gonna be like, you're gonna see me next Monster Hunter. You're gonna see me with like a 22-hour fucking binge stream of just playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I've seen some videos for Wild. I think it looks pretty good.
Well, it's because I do that stuff anyway. Like I'm gonna do that regardless. Like I'm going to binge it on like a day off just because I can. So might as well, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
We'll do. I'll catch you later, buddy. If you guys want to check out Seth and what he's doing, he streams over on Facebook at Seth Social Corner.
Oh yeah.
So go give him
Also,
a follow.
yeah, check out
and,
Rob T
watch
streams.
his
Anybody who
streams.
sees
It's a good
this,
time.
go ahead and like check out his streams. Me and him do a lot of stuff together. He is more. His schedules are a little bit better than mine, so he has actual planned out event nights and stuff like that. So he has
Thank you
themed
guys.
nights. I know he does like a horror night and stuff like that. So anybody who sees this wants something fun to do, go check him out. It's a good time, and half the time you might see me there. Win-win. But thank you everybody who tuned in. It was a good time. This was just, you know, the helping out Rob for a little bit for the most of this stream. Next stream, I will focus more on like something. There's a good chance I would like to try like doing a stream where like we do reactions and stuff like that, or like I watch something, but it might. I would say for streaming purposes, it would be better to do that when I have a few more like concurrent viewers. But I mean, to be fair, people just post reaction videos and stuff like that anyway, so I guess I don't necessarily need that direct interaction like continuously throughout the stream. It's just good to have suggestions for new things. Sometimes it's kind of hard to come up with things on my own that I haven't seen that sound good. It's nice when other people are just like, oh dude, check out this super ass funny video. But anyway, thanks for checking it out. I'll see you guys later.